Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. One of the impacts that the events of Karbala had at the time and from then onwards was that the caliphs were then not able to use Islam and the Sharia to give themselves authority, religious authority over the people. What we mean by this is that before the events of Karbala, and let's step back a little bit, the treaty that was signed by Imam Hassan alayhi salam and Muawiyah, and the events of Karbala where Imam Hussain fought against Yazid, these two need to be analyzed together by comparing the two and by understanding how they fit together so that we can reach this conclusion that I am going to talk about. Before these events, the Caliph was the political and the religious leader of the time. So his actions were seen as law politically and religiously. They were able to change the ahkam, the rules and the fiqh. After the peace treaty and then after Karbala, what happened is that the caliphs were then no longer able to use their authority to make changes in the religion of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And one of the biggest impacts that the treaty of Imam Hassan and the tragedy of Karbala and the actions of Imam Hussain had was that they were able to protect the religion of their grandfather from further fabrication to a large extent. Because when the caliphs then, after Yazid, when they came into power, people understood that the religious authority did not lie with them. Even the non-Shias also did not accept the caliphs as their religious guides. Even the non-Shias had others who they followed. The caliphs were limited in their role in the political sphere, and they had political authority, and they used that political authority to further oppress the Ahlul Bayt and the Imams, as we know. But the Imams were successful in defending the religion from further fabrication. They did not allow the caliphs to use the Sharia for giving themselves authority. They did not allow for the caliphs to change the Sharia and to make halal haram or to make haram halal. They were able to safeguard the movement of the Prophet and of Imam Ali, the movement of Imamat and the institution of Imamat. We are talking about the time where, from the time of Imam Ali, when his Imamat started after the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, up to the time of the Ghaibah, these caliphs were not able to use the authority that they seemed to think that they have to change the Sharia. This was a direct impact of the peace treaty of Imam Hassan and of Karbala. We will inshallah be releasing a series after Muharram analyzing the peace treaty of Imam Hassan and then connecting it to Karbala and showing how the conclusion that we have reached, and the conclusion of course that Allama Rizvi has reached in his book, how he has reached this conclusion and what factors he has taken into place and what led him to reach this conclusion, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.